Guys, so now that you have your two designs done, and I don't know what happened to my other one, but I'll just show you using this. I'm going to show you how to take this design, let's say you have it, and turn it into an engraving on a small pendant. So I'm going to make a new file again, and we'll keep it 5 by 5. It's fine. I don't know why this is taking, okay, there we go. Great. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pendant. So let's say I decided I wanted, I don't know, instead of a circle exactly, maybe I want it to be more like a teardrop. And the size of this matters. So, I just realized instead of just dragging, I'm going to click until I get this. And, you have to think in terms of like something that's kind of wearable. You probably don't want to go with something super big. I'd say about 1.5 inches is actually pretty large. And if you don't believe me, just go grab a ruler and check it out for yourself. Um, it really depends on personal interest, but most people don't really want a very large medallion hanging from their neck from day to day. Okay, so let's say I've got this, and I think I'm going to just stretch this out a little bit, and then I have to add a little circle up here that I'm going to use, and obviously to string something through. So I'm going to put something in here, and actually the size of that matters. So you can see right now the width and height is 0.21. I'm going to make that a good 1/4 inch because I've learned from experience that if you make this hole too small, then you try to string a string through it or something, it's just too small. And also where I place it matters. I probably don't want to put this way up here because then it's kind of going to weak and the wood might crack. So I want to leave a little bit of space. You just have to think about little things like that. That looks pretty good because it's going to be, again, a piece of wood here. So I'm not too worried about it being too thin. All right, I'm just moving it over. So what I'm going to do is I think I'll take this design. Why not? I'm going to grab it, copy it, and bring it back over and say edit paste. Okay, and it's too big. So I'm going to grab it, and I don't think I need this anymore. So I'll grab this whole thing, and I'm going to shrink it down because it's an engraving, so it can get a lot smaller. I don't have to worry about thin lines as much with an engraving, and I'm going to fit this on here. If you want some of it to come off the side, it'll still engrave what's over here. It just won't, this will cut, so you won't see that. I think I'm going to center mine like that. Okay, and maybe bump that up a bit. And then what I have to do is tell the computer or tell the laser cutter, these are cut lines and this is going to be engraved. So how do I do that? Well, first of all cut lines have to be, again, pretty thin. So I'm going to make that 0.0017 and it converts to 0.002. I might as well just start typing in 0.002. Get rid of my fill too, that's important. Okay, so both of these are black, and that's going to be my cut line. And that's not a true black. So bring this down, 0, 0, 0. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is tell this shape here that I want to engrave it. So I need to change the color. So I'm going to get rid of the fill, go to my color, and I'm going to designate, just because I feel like it. There are a lot of different colors you can use. I'm going to designate my red as my my fill color. And again, laser cutter, not the brightest, it doesn't read your mind. It's not like a human. So 0.002, just like before, and it's thin. But when I go to the laser, I'm going to say, hey, cut the black lines, and you're going to engrave in the red. And you know what's going to be engraved because if I put this on stroke, all the stuff that's filled in would be engraved, and all the stuff that's not won't be. I have to go back and do that again. And that's pretty much it. I'm done. Again, I'm going to add in here somewhere a guide. I don't think I need to have all the way over there. That's pretty big. So I'll put it maybe right about here so that the laser cutter will say, okay, that's the top right-hand corner of my substrate. Put that in a little bit. And I don't want to cut this, so I've already used red and black. So another popular color is yellow. So yellow you can make really easily by, I think it's, let's see if I can remember. I think it's 0 red, 255 green, and 255 blue. Let's see if I got that right. Nope, that's white. Oh, because I made that 0. There we go. Yeah, so that's yellow, okay? So that'll give you a true yellow. And again, just make sure your stroke is set to 0.002 and you're good. That is ready to be brought to the laser cutter, and just make sure that you correspond this with the settings you want for the laser cutter. But that is going to create an engraving right there if you do it correctly.